So I made it very clear that I was less than pleased with the final film that was The Devil Made Me Do It. It was an attempt at like a courtroom drama with demons that turned into something else. And I was so excited when I heard that they were going to do one more movie, one more go around, a make good, a film that could potentially be considered the finale for the Conjuring series, The Last Rites. I was worried, but I was also still excited. And man, let me tell you something. It was amazing. Let me give you context. I didn't watch this in theaters. I watched this at home on VOD at 4 a.m. because when else was I supposed to get 2 free hours of time when I have a 9-month-old? And it was so enthralling all the way through. So let's jump in. I want to start by saying that this movie is setting up a very dangerous tone and a very respectable tone by the opening with a pregnant Lorraine giving birth to a stillborn child that eventually awakens. Like, the Conjuring universe is no stranger to messing with kids, particularly the first Annabelle movie when the girl, like, smashed the doll into the crib and then threw it, and then you saw the baby's body. That's the first time I've ever been shocked, actually shocked and shaken in a theater. So, like, they're no stranger to this. But yeah, anyway, I think it sets a tone for what's going forward, that everything is on the table. Also, the idea of the niche of parents trying to shield their kids and shepherd them away from hardship. We are then introduced or reintroduced to a demonic mirror. And let me just add that if you even bring something into your house and your dog starts barking at it, and they start losing their shit over it, you throw that out immediately. Just making a quick point. Now, from there's a feeling that Ed and Lorraine Warren are both on two different fronts. For Ed, who's having heart issues, it's been a long break and it's time to get back out there, but even the doctor tells him to slow down. He's at risk for another heart attack. It's a storyline similar to what we've seen in, F1 and Top Gun Maverick. The old storyline of, is he too old to continue with this? Can the old man find it in his heart to go one more time? It's a used storyline, it's a trope, but honestly, I like it. There's the wonder, can you pull it off? One more exorcism. On Lorraine's side, she feels like they deserve a well-served break. And they do. They've done their job in helping people, and it's time that they enjoy their later years and have preparation, start writing a book, give presentations, and not be out in the field so much. She worries for Ed's health, and it's understandable. In contrast, we have the Smurl family, I'm going to pronounce it like that, who are very much in distress. Their daughters are being haunted and caught with glass in their bowls when they're eating the cereal, while the father is, I'm making a joke with this one, assaulted while floating in midair, which, if you don't know, this part of the haunting is actually accurate. That did happen to both the mother and the father. They were both assaulted on multiple occasions. The story eventually garners mass media attention, and this famous case, the Warrens are trying to not get involved in. There's also a familiarity of several scenes that we see as the family is being haunted. From the long tracking shots that show the house, to the mother being isolated in the basement, to doing laundry, to having something in the shadows, these are all things that we've seen before. Not necessarily that they're bad, just things we can acknowledge. Also, like the phone scene where like the mom's talking on the phone and she thinks the daughters are pulling the cord. Like that scene and the creepy ass scene with the spook in the basement. Like, I literally have it in my notes on my phone. LOL, part 3 can get fucked. This is so much better. That's literally in my notes. Surprise, surprise. The dog was right. And I think it's a testament to this film that I saw the scares coming a mile away and they still got me. Now, often I wax poetic. It's not often that I get to wax poetic on a film and a film series that I dearly love. Not since, I think, John Wick 4 have I looked so forward to a franchise film and been so excited. But let's jump back into the Warrens meeting Tony, and the cop is back, and I love that. Seriously, highlights of this part, like showing characters from the OG, I really appreciate that. Also the wedding, nice touch. And it's then that we also have the old parental mindset mistakes of Ed and Lorraine Warren telling their daughter, who is gifted, mind you, who has the same gifts that Lorraine has, to suppress it and ignore it, which is like, Lorraine, did that work out for you? I mean, look, I don't mean to be snarky, it's just, it's kind of nice to see that Lorraine and Ed have flaws too, that they're not perfect. Ed is also protective of his little girl and has a big cult to Tony, but they warm up to him eventually. He earned his spot. We'll get to that. A priest visits the Smurf family, but is woefully underqualified, and his death is nearly the bell that finally calls the Warrens, but again, it ends up being their daughter who goes to help and investigate that, brings them out of retirement one last time for one last job. And it's at this point that I noticed a few great things. A lack of spin-off bait. The Crooked Man in The Conjuring 2 was fun, but like, the third Annabelle movie had nothing but spin-off bait, and I hated that. This movie is back to basics with Ed and Lorraine Warren making food for the family, making them feel warm and at home, that way they can help fight back against the spirits. It's a concept of, in order to fight the demons out there, we need to settle things in here. The third act is full of tense moments and exchanges with Lorraine in the basement, being chased, Ed having a mini heart attack, Tony slowly earning his place with the family with that mirror, and you know what I'm talking about if you've seen this movie. Seriously, I'm not going to cover too much of the third act because it's awesome and you need to go watch it yourself. But I will say this, overall the movie is great and a fantastic send-off to a family that we've seen grow over the last decade. Now, is the movie perfect? No. There's a lot of cheese in it, and I would say that the fact that we don't have the Warrens involved in the case until the third act might feel like a little late for them to be a part of the game. But I'll make the concessions, like, in exchange for this, we get this great film, fine, fair enough. There's also a sense of finality to the story, while leaving the door open in case they want to do a follow-up with the daughter, following her own stories, or maybe the Warrens when they were younger, in their younger years prequels. It felt like the right send-off, plus it made bank, so hopefully the Conjuring universe isn't completely over. Maybe we can finally get, I don't know, the Crooked Man movie, The Nun 3, La Llorona 2, maybe a new movie about the daughter's adventures. All these ideas are hell yeses to me. That said, this film, for me at least, it's going to be a 9 out of 10. A great movie that everyone should watch. That said, what did you think of The Conjuring 4? Let us know down below. We'd greatly appreciate it, and enjoy your Halloween, everyone.